Hey everyone, I'm Mike and thanks for checking out the channel. Today we're going to do a video about, is the record industry gonna kill the reactor video market? You know, part of my channel is doing reactions to videos. I do other things in here from guitar reviews and stuff like that. But lately on time crunch stuff, it's been a lot of reaction videos, checking out stuff, doing live streams to my Dan Vask stuff. And something I came across that I noticed was a channel that I follow called Flickering Box, and he one day just said he was done doing reaction videos. He was gonna still do music, but he wasn't gonna show videos, wasn't gonna do any of that stuff, and he deleted all the videos off his page. And I thought, wow, that's kind of a big reaction to it. But now I'm getting maybe a better understanding of what might have happened with him because of what happened to me. So I'm going to play my intro here, and then I'll come back and we'll just discuss my opinion on if the record industry is maybe going too far with reactors. So here's the intro, and we'll come back.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
Jesus Christ.
That's Mike's musical rehab.
All right, so let me start off by saying what my opinion on this is. For a channel like mine, do I believe that I should get a copyright on my videos that I react to? My answer to that is yes. Now, not a copyright strike, just a copyright claim where the musician or the record company gets the cut of the money from the video. And the reason I say that for my channel is anyone who follows my channel, I appreciate y'all. I don't pause the video. I play the whole video all the way through, and then I react to the song. So, from my point, I'm not adding a commentary to something. I'm just giving my reaction to what the video was. My personal preference is seeing the video all the way through, taking it in, and then giving my reaction to what I think about it. Now, you'll notice a lot of YouTubers, what they do is they constantly stop it. Because there's a belief in the industry that, you know, if you go 30 seconds, stop it, kind of talk, you're breaking up the song, which then becomes fair use. You hear, you know, we're giving a commentary on the song, so we feel like if you just wanted to listen to the whole song, you're not going to watch our channel because we're stopping it and talking about it. I think a perfect example of someone that does that is the charismatic voice. If you watch her channel, she's taking a 3-minute song and it's a 24-minute video because she's breaking down every part, talking about vocal parts and things like that. She's a vocal expert in her field, and I feel like when you're watching her channel, you're not watching it solely for the video. You're watching it for her breakdown of it. So I feel her claim to fair use is probably 100% valid. If you just wanted to watch that song, you're not going to watch her video because you're going to get 20 seconds of the song, a 4-minute analysis, and she does a great job with that. And I noticed a channel of mine that I mentioned was Flickering Box. And he had done a bunch of reviews. I really loved his take on different songs, reacting. But one day he just said, hey, I'm not going to play a song anymore. I'm going to take down every video I did. Channel's going to come back, and it's just going to be talking about the music, not playing any of it. And I kind of thought maybe that was a little too harsh, you know? Why are you just, like, getting rid of all this? And then I kind of got something that happened to me that maybe gives me a better understanding of what happened to him. And I don't know if that's the case. I'd be interested to find out. And here's a story of what happened to me. On my videos, as I said, I expect a copyright claim. Fine with that. I want the money to go to the artist. I'm playing the whole song. Now, what had happened to me was on a band, a Japanese metal band called Maximum the Hormone. I did a reaction to one of their videos. When I went to upload it, it said it was blocked. So what I did was I filled out a fair use thing, and I said, hey, can I just show this video? And I don't want the monetization. You could take the monetization. And how it works is if they don't respond in the first 48 hours, the block goes away. If they don't respond in 30 days, then like kind of the copyright claim, even though I wasn't monetizing the video, goes away. So I uploaded this video in January. Comes up just the other day, a couple days ago, something comes on my screen and it's like, you have a copyright strike. Now, different from a copyright claim, a copyright strike is kind of serious because they're saying you violated their copyright. They're filing a claim. And if you know what those do in a channel on YouTube, is if in 3-month time span you get 3 of those, they shut down your channel. Like, you can't even start a new channel. There's nothing. You're completely off YouTube. So, from my perspective, when I saw that, I was like, holy cow, I just got this first strike. If something happened, if I got a second one, I'd get suspended for a couple weeks. If I got a third one, channel's gone. And now I don't make a bunch of money off this, but I love my channel. I love my community. I love the people that I get, that I've become friends with on here. So, my thing is that I thought that was pretty unjust on my part because I was not monetizing the video, wasn't doing anything. Now, I could fight this with YouTube, but it can turn into a whole bigger battle that involves lawyers. And so what I just did was I took the copyright strike. Video came down. I went to their copyright school thing where you got to answer a couple questions. And as long as everything stays good in July, that comes off. But I was pretty pissed because I'm like, I wrote everything down that I wanted. I just wanted to play the song. And they could have, within 30 days, just said, no, we don't want to allow it up there. That's fine. That would have just been a copyright claim. Video would have been gone. Nothing to it. And I think that might have happened with Flickering Box. And when he thinks about that, because 99%, I usually don't get a block on the video. I'll usually get that it's a copyright claim, but the content owner is allowing you to use the video, but you can't monetize it for yourself. I'm fine with that. I maybe have like 2 videos on here from reactions that don't have a copyright claim where the artist was like, it's just okay. And Dan Vask is one of those people that allows you just to use his stuff. He gets the monetization, but he doesn't claim anything against you. You can play the music, you just can't monetize it for yourself. And I'm 100% happy with that. I think my copyright claim my copyright strike was pretty bogus. I think it was past the 30 days. They came back, saw it. I just think it was an overreaction on the record company's part. And it makes me wonder, is the record company's going to ruin this in the reaction market? And I could see that very much so because I feel like they're going too overboard with it. I think there's a lot of people that their main focus isn't just the song. They're adding a whole bunch of commentary, a whole bunch of breaking down everything, analytics to the music that, you know, something that's a 20-minute video where they're playing the song for little increments and kind of talking about it. Maybe there should be some kind of shared credit for the person, because where I really think the record companies are screwing up, they're copywriting everything. And I get it, it's harder to make money in music nowadays, so they want all that. But you're going to push away an entire market of people that are promoting your music, promoting your band. Now, I'm not a big channel. I got 5,000 subscribers, and my videos will get anywhere between 2 views to 10,000 views on some. But I'm not pulling people in. But there's a lot of reactors that have 200,000 subscribers and are getting, and they're introducing these bands to a whole new audience. I'm perfectly fine if they want to claim a copyright on it. I think it's the artist's choice. It's their song. If you're playing the whole song, you could be getting views, but they're also making it so difficult and so not worth it for other people, not me. I'm not trying to monetize the video, so I'm doing this for fun, and I was pretty pissed that I got a copyright strike because I wasn't monetizing it. I didn't make any money off the video, and I'm kind of getting punished for it. So I think the record industry is going way too overboard. And here's a perfect example of where I don't think something should have been copywritten, and it's from my perspective on a video. A couple days ago, you may have seen on my channel, well, like 35 of you saw on my channel, I did a reaction to what my top 5 like trilogy songs were. Not the band trilogy, but like it was songs that were 3 parts that made one song. So I did that, and all I played in the video was like 17 minutes long, was a 10-second snippet from each song. Just a little piece, didn't give you anywhere near, and that was just copywritten everywhere. Now, from someone who's a reactor, I look at that and go, if I made that video again, I'm just going to talk about the songs. I'm not going to put the little snippet of the song, because it's the point. You're putting a 20-minute video up there for 7 record companies to take the credit for something that you're playing a fraction, 1/150th of the song. And another thing that's gotten out of control that I'm going to say is I have channels that I follow that are like guitar channels, and they'll go to like flea markets, guitar flea markets and stuff, and they can get a copyright strike if they're in the venue and you can hear a song in the background, and that record company saying, we deserve credit for this whole video. It's like, well, no, they're not playing your song. It's just barely on in the background. Someone's playing it in the building. So then they have to cut all the audio out and do that. So I believe reactors who are upset if they're just reacting to a song and not getting money for it, I don't see that as really a right of the reactor to get that music if you're not adding a bunch to it. Like my channel's just, I said, just listening to the video, listening to the song, well, watching the video, listening to the song, giving my opinion. So for me, all the money should go to the artist. That's the way I feel. I do other videos that are guitar reviews that are monetized to me because I'm not playing anyone else's music. It's just my video. So I'm starting to feel like the record company has gone overboard with demonetizing everything. There has to be a happy medium that you could find. From this, they're going to lose these reactors. And from my perspective, I'm not a big channel, so they wouldn't really care if they lost me. But there's some channels out there like Lost in Vegas and stuff like that where they have 400,000 subscribers. They're introducing that band to a whole new audience of people that maybe have never heard that and then become fans of that band. And for reactors, the way you could make money on this is like Lost in Vegas does, I believe, is start a Patreon. I think you start a Patreon, you do that, you can make like you charge. Theirs is pretty cheap. They do like $1 a month. So you can get these videos. If you got 400,000 subscribers, and even a small fraction of that 10,000 say, hey, we'll pay the $1 a month, it's $10,000 a month to those guys. Well, after fees and stuff, to those guys for doing those videos. So that's a way to do it. I'm not doing a Patreon. It's not my thing. I'm just I like putting videos out there and having fun with it. But this copyright strike that came against me really kind of took me off guard. And it almost to a point broke me to where I'm like, do I want to react to videos anymore? I could do my Dan Vask live stream, be happy with that. You know, I got my people that love that stream. I know Dan Vask is cool with letting people do the stream, so do that. Do I really want to deal with instantaneously, if you play a second clip, 1 second of a song, the record company's like, we're taking the monetization from this whole video? I don't agree with that. So I just want to kind of come in and give my opinion that I think this is something with reactors and with record companies that could be mutually beneficial. If you're a big reaction channel, like way, way bigger than mine, you're promoting that band. So Could there be a way to work in a cut for them that's in there? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe just don't give them a copyright strike where they could lose their channel and just say, hey, we're copywriting the monetization of this video. So my opinion is full videos where you're just playing the whole song, reacting, should go to the band. If you're playing a snippet of a song, you just want to give a hair of like, hey, this is what the song kind of sounded like. And they're like, we get that whole video. It's going to take away the incentive from people who do this as a living. I don't do this as a living. I work my normal job. But people who are trying to do that as a living, they're just not going to react. And I've started to see a lot of these reactors saying, we're looking at certain companies, listing them, record companies. And if the artist is associated with that company, we are not reacting or promoting it because it's just going to instantly be a headache for us. And I think that's unfair to a lot of the bands because I don't think it's the bands doing it. I think the bands would love all the promotion they could get. And they're getting money from that video because they're getting the credit. So, in theory, I just made this video because I was kind of annoyed about the copyright strike. And I'm rambling here. I'm just saying that in the reaction realm, maybe there's a way that the record industry can just come up with a better solution than instantaneously for everything just claiming the copyright. It should be a more balanced equation that if someone's truly adding an opinion, as I said, the charismatic voice, I feel like if she's not getting the monetization, she should be getting a partial because she's really dissecting and breaking down the song. Where the copyright's supposed to come in is if you're offering an alternative. Like, if my channel's just showing their video, they're like, well, wait a minute. Instead of people coming to my video, they're going to your page. You're getting the credit for my song. You're not going to go to the charismatic voice to listen to just that song because it should take you 24 minutes to get through a 3-minute song. You're going there because you want to hear her analysis, expert analysis on that video, that song. And I just say I think there's enough room for everybody to kind of do their thing and merge, but I think record companies are really going to just kind of destroy this whole thing to the point where I admit now, if I'm going to do like an album reaction and talk about an album, because I got one coming up for Judas Priest Turbo Lover, which was, well, the album's Turbo, which was just panned by everybody, pretty much. I'm not going to play any snippets of the song on there because it's instantaneously could just get blocked, the video. So I'm better just to give my opinion on each song, put a link to the videos in my description, and then people could check out the songs after they check out the video of my opinion of that album. So, as always, I know I rambled here a whole bunch for 18 minutes about this topic, but it's something that I just, I enjoy doing reaction videos. It's not something I want to see go away. I think the artist should be getting the money, but I think there should be a space for the reactors also. So, as always, if you're climbing up in the world, reach down and pull someone up with you. And as I always say, music makes life better. That's why we're all here. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.